Hello and welcome to the Season 3 review of our FM21 save with Borussia Dortmund. Now, this was the final season. This was the final season we are doing over on Twitch with Borussia Dortmund as we're starting a new save, a Tier 9 save with Harefield United, which this is the first time I've told YouTube. I'm lucky enough to be partnered with them. So do feel free to come over to Twitch and watch that series because I think it's going to be a really long one and a productive one at that. But yes, Season 3 with Dortmund is in the books, the third and final season. The plan was to win the Champions League. Did we win it? No, we didn't. We didn't, but it was successful domestically again. Of course, it goes without saying, if you've enjoyed the Dortmund series, please do drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel as well, because there's going to be plenty more Football Manager content coming your way in the coming weeks, months. FM21 is going to be a good year. All right, let's not waste any time. Let's have a look at how our third and final season went with Borussia Dortmund. So, as you can see, we've dominated domestically again. The Bundesliga, the DFB Pokal, and the German Super Cup, all won by us. Yes, again this season. We retained everything. Nobody could touch us again. Now, me and European competitions they don't go together. We tried to build a squad capable of winning the Champions League. It wasn't to be. But let's have a look at some of the new signings that did come in to try and build that Champions League winning squad. Again, we'll sort it by average rating. We won't go through all of them in as much depth. But the first man in, coming back to the club, was Christian Pulisic. £78 million from Chelsea. Played 38 times. 13 goals, 16 assists. That's 29 goal contributions in about 38 games from the right-hand side. That is pretty good. The board have only given it a C. I think that's a bit harsh. I think Pulisic deserves at least a B. He's been very, very good for us this season. As has Harry Kane, who he's got a star next to his name. What does that mean? Signing of the season. There you go. Harry Kane, 87 million. He wanted to leave Spurs to play in the Champions League. We snapped him up, and in 35 starts, 41 appearances, he's got 22 goals and 6 assists. He's been playing up front with Haaland and Milik. Those three have been rotating round, really. 22 goals as a return in his first full season. Not too bad. The board again have only given it a C, which again I think is a bit harsh. Upamecano is up next. 77 million spent on this man. We had to pay his release clause to get him. We did want another centre-back. We were after a few people. I think we were going after Kimpembe and Bastoni, but they didn't want to join for one reason or another. So we went for Upamecano. And he did okay. 25 starts, a goal, an assist. Not really what we want him to do, though. A 7.08 average rating. He's been okay throughout the season. Again, though, the board just give him a C. I'd like to think my 3 highest fees paid for players this season would have got better than a C rating for all of them, but that's that. Everyone else who came in, Martinelli, Henriks, Aubameyang, we brought Aubameyang back to the club in January. James Milner, Nicholas Lang, just sort of rotation pieces. They didn't really, as you can see by their appearances, nobody really played a great deal to contribute too much to us. Those 5 people were more just sort of rotation backup choices. In terms of players out, there's not many to go through. The main ones being Mats Hummels, who went to PSG. He's played a fair amount of times for them and he's done quite well. I do think we've done okay at centre back though. I don't think he was missed. Leonardo Bellerdi went to Boca Juniors. I didn't even know he was at the club, so we didn't miss him at all. Marius Wolf, I think this transfer was arranged last season. 14 million. He's had a good season for them, but don't think he would have got in our first team. So 15 million for him, a good deal. And the most expensive one, Thorgan Hazard to Lazio for 45 million. Not had a great season there. 8 starts, 14 as a sub, 3 goals, 3 assists. So for 45 million, that's turned out to be a good deal, I think. Jack Wilshere also left as well. He'd had enough. He didn't want to stay. So we've shipped him off to San Lorenzo for 2 million. He's played 13 times, got 1 assist, an average rating of 6.76. I can't imagine Jack is enjoying it. The Bundesliga then this season, as you can see, 34 games played, 26 won, 5 drawn, 3 lost. You'll see there's an 8-2 in there at home. We'll get to that in a second. But a goal difference of 55, 83 points. We won it by 9 points back to Bayern Munich. Miles ahead of Leipzig and Mönchengladbach, who are 3rd and 4th respectively. But again, 75,000 people through the gates at Signal Iduna Park. Erling Haaland, the competition top goal scorer, again with 26. And the board give us a B-, which That's not bad. As you can see by the results, we started the season really well. Didn't lose for the first sort of 9 or 10 games until we met my bogey team again, Mönchengladbach. They beat us 1-0. Leverkusen beat us 2-1 around the Christmas period. And then from then on, we didn't lose a game until the last game of the season, which was an 8-2 home defeat. Let me explain. Now, the season had already been won, so I put it to the chat over on Twitch. What formation would you like me to play? Who would you like to play where? You know, I let them pick the team, and this is what they came up with. So essentially, it was a 1-1-8, sort of a modified 1-1-8. It wasn't good. It didn't go well. We were, I think, 6-0 down in 20 minutes, 7-0 in 25. The second half, we changed formation back to our normal formation, and it went a little bit better. But yes, this is what the chat decided, the formation they decided, the players they decided to play. So we just went with it. Knowing the league was won, it was a little bit of fun. In the Champions League then, we went out in the first knockout round against Chelsea. We lost 3-2 at home. This was annoying because we were 2-0 up just after half-time and just collapsed. We collapsed and lost 3-2 at home. And even the away leg, they went down to 10 men just after half-time. We had chances to score. It was there for the taking, but in both games, it didn't really go our way. Only myself to blame, really. We should have gone through there. Don't know if we would have won the competition, but we definitely should have got past Chelsea at the last 16 stage. The group was okay. We came second in the group. Zenit, Olympiacos and Barcelona were the three other teams we were drawn with. So that was fairly straightforward. But yeah, the board, a C-, not too happy. However, they can understand that the team had a difficult draw. So yeah. The DFB Pokal is ours again. We've won it for a second year in a row. You can see our route to the final here. I thought it could all go wrong in the second round against Bayern Munich, but we knocked them out on penalties. Hoffenheim 4-0, Mönchengladbach 3-1 away, Hertha Berlin 5-3, and Mainz in the final 2-0. So we faced some tough teams. Bayern, Hoffenheim, Mönchengladbach, Hertha Berlin, 4 of the better teams in Germany, and we knocked them all out. So I do think, looking at that, we probably did deserve to win this competition. And in the German Super Cup, to kick the season off, we beat Bayern Munich 2-0, which was a very good result. I wanted to start the season well, and beating Bayern in a cup competition is a very good way to do that. The moments to remember then, the biggest win was a massive 13-0 against Lupo Martini. I thought they were a drink. No disrespect to Lupo Martini fans. But yeah, 13-0 in the DFB Pokal first round. The match to remember was a 3-0 away victory. I think this was the game that clinched us the league, away at Schalke. Kane getting 2 and Haaland rounding things off there. And the goal of the season, you will not believe this, ladies and gents. Timo Horn got our goal of the season. You wait until you see it. It even says it here. The goalkeeper shows his class by scoring a screamer from 25 metres. This was in that 8-2 game where the chat picked the formation and the team. And, it went mad. It was, fantastic. So Milner picks up the ball, lays it back for Aaron. Timo Horn, one touch and bang, into the top corner. Well, watch it again because I don't think one time does it justice. What makes me laugh about this is that he runs after, we're 7-0 down at this point. He runs to get the ball. Look at him. He thinks we've still got a chance. Well, watch it from behind the goal as well because it goes in like an arrow, like a treasure. Look at that. Bang! Timo Horn. I mean, we couldn't believe it. Myself, the chat. The whole game was worth it. The 8-2 defeat was worth it just for that goal. I'm interested, if you've had a goalkeeper or you've seen a goalkeeper on FM, any FM, score a goal as good as that or better, please do let me know because I'm very, very interested. That has got to be one of the best goals I've seen a goalkeeper... Well, it is literally the best goal I've ever seen a goalkeeper score on any football manager. Financially, we're looking good. Still a 4.5-star worldwide club reputation. The revenue... Actually not great. There's a lot of red in there compared to the last 2 seasons. There's been a lot of green, but we won't worry about it. We'll move on. Haaland, Lee Kang-in, Harry Kane, Pulisic and Reina, the top 5 shirt sales. So that's gone well. How we lined up then, we did change formation. You can probably remember we've played a 4-2-3-1 in the previous 2 seasons. But when we had the chance to sign Harry Kane and Pulisic as well to play on the right, I thought... we could play a 4-4-2 and it could work, and it has worked. The starting lineup, the best 11 of our season, Donnarumma in goal, a back four of Dodo, Garcia, Upamecano and Guerrero, a midfield four of Pulisic, Reina, Bellingham and Brandt, Haaland and Milik up top. It's interesting that Harry Kane doesn't get in the starting 11. We paid 87 million for him and he's not here. So comparing Milik and Kane this season, Milik has got 15 goals, 8 assists in 28 games, 16 starts, 12 off the bench, whereas Kane has got 22 goals and 6 assists in 35 starts and 6 off the bench. So what's that, 28 goals, 23? Kane's contributed to more goals over the season, but he's played a lot more as well. So it might be fair that Milik gets in there. The accolades then, the club awards. It's interesting that Erling Haaland's name doesn't pop up as much this season. He did win the Fans Player of the Season and the Young Player of the Season. The signing of the season was Harry Kane. Goal of the season, as we've seen, Timo Horn, just superb. Erling Haaland was the top goal scorer for the season with 26. Brandt had the most assists with 11. Haaland with the most player of the matches, he had 9. And he had the highest average rating of 7.5. I said his name's not going to pop up as much as the last few seasons. It's still there quite a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 awards he's won at the club there. He's also won the European Golden Shoe, so good for him. Jude Bellingham won the Next Gen Award. The Asian Footballer of the Year was Lee Kang-in. The Asian Young Footballer of the Year was also Lee Kang-in. And the North American Player of the Year was Christian Pulisic. So we had some worldwide talent here. In terms of record breakers this season, Haaland with 10 player of the matches. That is the most, I think, in Dortmund history. The highest transfer fee paid was Harry Kane, 87 million. And he also scored the fastest goal. I'm not sure what game it was, but 25 seconds it took him to hit the back of the net. History in the making then. Your hard work and effort paid off on the pitch, and such a feat didn't go unrewarded at our end of season award ceremony. The Bundesliga, the DFB Pokal, the German Super Cup. It's been a very successful season. Domestically, very successful. In Europe, not so much. A superb season for Dortmund as they claimed their 3rd successive title to back up their pre-season credentials. I think before we started the Dortmund save, we did say that Bayern Munich had won the Bundesliga 8 years in a row. It was time to put an end to that dominance. We've now won it 3 years in a row. So I do think if we were to stay here longer, we would keep winning the Bundesliga. But a new save is upon us. One thing I did want to leave the video on is looking at our own Thierry Henry. Now, granted, he's probably not as good as the Arsenal legend, the French legend, that is Thierry Henry. But it was nice to get someone through the youth system with the same name. He didn't play too much this season. One appearance in the Bundesliga, which I think was that 8-2 defeat on the last day of the season, and a substitute appearance in the DFB Pokal. But like I said, it was nice to have a Thierry Henry at the club. In terms of ability then, this is the squad we leave behind at Dortmund. Harry Kane, Pulisic, Reyna's come on leaps and bounds, Donnarumma, Bellingham, Haaland, Brandt, Upamecano in there. There were changes to be made this summer if we wanted to, but we are going to call it a day there with Borussia Dortmund. And we're going to move on to a save in Tier 9 in England with Harefield United. As I said in the intro, I'm lucky enough to be partnered with them, so Harefield United is the long-term save on Twitch. So do feel free to come across, get involved in the chat, and let me know you came from these videos as well. That would be great. But yeah, feel free to come over, get involved, and have your say on how the Harefield United save goes, hopefully for the foreseeable future. We are going to leave this review video there, and with that we leave the Borussia Dortmund series here. Overall, I think it's been quite successful. 3 Bundesligas, 2 DFB Pokals and 2 German Super Cups. 7 trophies in 3 seasons, none of them European, but domestically we dominated with Dortmund. Again, if you've enjoyed the video, if you've enjoyed the series, please do drop a like on the video, it really does help, and subscribe to the channel for more FM21 content, and I shall see you very, very soon. What video? I don't know, but it will be very, very soon. Take care. Goodbye.